Hi everyone. So for this week's discussion board, I selected the article um, Evaluation of Broad Scale Repertoire Changes over 3 months of peak implementation in a special education classroom by Bilal et al. 2021. The purpose of this study was to explore whether implementing the peak assessment as well as the curriculum could lead to measurable improvements in intelligence test scores for children with disabilities. The authors of the study aim to replicate the results from another study conducted by Dixon and colleagues in 2019, where their study results showed that implementing the full peak curriculum led to an increase in intelligence test scores. So the current study involved 5 students with autism. Their ages ranged from 5 to 13. The intervention was implemented 3 times a day in a familiar classroom environment, and they administered the peak comprehensive assessment, or PCA, to identify skill deficits and select appropriate programs to target during the intervention. The researchers used a multiple probe design across various peak subtests. Those subtests included the direct teaching subtest as well as the generalization subtest. And they used those subtests to measure the progress of newly acquired verbal behaviors across all participants, so across all 5 participants. The results of the study were measured using a post-test of the PCA, and the post-test intervention results showed an increase in responding across all 5 participants, as well as across all the targeted programs. So overall, the students mastered about 11 programs and acquired approximately 186 new target skills. So as a special educator leading a DTT classroom, I primarily focus on introducing, well, not me, but DTT instruction primarily focuses on introducing and teaching isolated skills. But this study, using the peak curriculum, which is grounded in relational frame theory, emphasized or informed me that learners can, in fact, respond to arbitrary stimulus relations without needing that direct training or teaching for every possible relation, which is pretty much the focus of my individualized instruction and how I target my students' IEP goals. Thank you.